You are on the Federal Way.
Have you ever been to Auburn Station before?
I rode through it yesterday.
Oh, cool. What bus is it?
Sounder.
Oh, cool. I went on it once for like a few minutes because I was gonna get on the Sounder, but it was like 30 minutes until the Sounder came, so I got on the 578. I rode to Sumner. But once we get to Auburn, I think it'll be like 20 minutes until the 566 comes.
It is the short layover, short change, I guess.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's kind of a long one.
That must be old sign because 6 to 18 is free.
Oh, yeah. Because the first Hill streetcar is down there.
Yeah. Yep.
But these ones are kind of like getting covered up.
Yeah.
Or like getting dirty and unusable.
So all of my trench planning apps recommended me to get on here.
Where were you coming from?
Mercer.
Oh.
I think we were on to... Was? I honestly don't know the routing here. I didn't research it.
Oh, well, I think we'll just be going on I-5.
Yeah, that's what
Federal Way Transit Center, Bay 2.
And then we get off on like that HOV only Federal Way exit.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. I hear a train down there, I think.
I like you can't see it really well right now, but there's a Talgo down there. I like those trains. Mainly because they're of European design.
I don't know all the different train types, but like I know there's like that funny looking one.
The duckbill?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's the Talgo.
Oh. I saw that at Everett once.
It mainly runs the north route.
The only Sounder I've ever ridden and probably will ever ride is like get anything other than those boxy square type things.
Sounder only has those.
Really?
Yeah. That being said, I can show you the true ugly duckling of train cars.
I don't think I've ever been on this little bridge right here. And then we're blocking the right turn.
Doesn't have these, which is the best thing ever.
Oh, there's the East Link tracks.
So I continue straight there.
Oh.
In fact, I was right down there.
Yeah. I didn't know until like recently that on I-90 before the train tracks they had like...
Oh yeah, the express lane.
Yeah, the reversible ones. But they didn't have those, like, the electronic gates like the ones on I-5, and I've never seen that.
No, they did.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're not toll. No, they were toll. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's the one, well, that one looks pretty old. but it still looks.
This one could have been constructed as late as like 2011. They're bad.
They're bad.
Yeah. The only way to put it. Yesterday on my way back north, I was on a flyer going from home at here.
Yeah.
So much better.
Is it?
Yeah. By the way, you know what's even better? Well, the 594 is typically operated by one of these.
Yeah. Before today, on like every weekday, I was like looking at this exact trip on Pantograph. And I saw that it just always has one of these MCIs, which, I mean, they're kind of boring, but I guess they're still cool and really fast.
Yeah. Better than the new flyers.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, better than Pierce Transit's new flies at least.
Here's Transit and King County Metros are the exact same.
The one on the 566 that we'll get later, that one's a little new and I think it's a little faster. And I like those ones more, but not the ones that go on the 594.
I was on it's not even an Excelsior that I was on. I was on an LFR. Coming here today.
Yeah. Those are pretty. There's like a lot of those.
They're pretty beat up.
Yeah, I think a few of them are getting retired right now. Yeah, I don't like the diesel ones. The diesel only ones. I was kind of worried that we'd get one on the 566 today, but we didn't.
We're on an Excelsior?
Yeah, the hybrid one, the new one.
2020?
Yeah. Yeah. Those ones are cool. And they're always so clean inside.
Yeah. They feel nice.
I didn't even notice the soft rain. It was raining earlier. And I was like, is traffic gonna be bad later because it's raining, but it's soft rain, so I think we'll be fine in the traffic on 405 later.
Now, currently right now, this is still within my common area. There's the 777.
Oh, the airport.
Going field. We're in the exact same spot yesterday.
On the freeway?
The plane.
Oh, the planes.
Yeah.
My friend wanted me to come down here to go to the Museum of Flight.
Right in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've been there like a long time ago, but I don't remember much of it. But like, he wanted to go there, and like, there's no buses that go to that airport that like
So
serve.
there is,
There is, but like on the left side,
which is where it is.
the Museum of Flight. Oh, I thought it was like on the right side, or like,
No. Actually, you can see it right now. Do you see the tilted roof?
yeah.
That's where it is.
I thought it was like,
There.
this part, the part you can't get to.
Right there.
But still, this part you can't get to on a bus.
Yeah.
You would have to like walk the
There,
park.
there it is. Really nice museum. I mean, as much as first going angers me, it's good to keep them around so everyone has to stay humble.
So there's a train right there.
Yep. Take your time. That would be a PNSX. There's another train,
Yeah,
light rail, into Charlotte.
yeah.
I've probably been on one of those exact parts.
Yeah, the ones, the Kingfishers that are like all along this line, there's only like a few of them now because all the rest of them are on the east side.
Yeah.
So I've probably been like on like each one of those, or like at least one of those. I've heard that.
They're amazing. Like, I was muttering to myself about the tight connection, and apparently I was in the earshot of the driver because he picked on up the phone radio thingy and called and asked if they could book
Oh
the bus.
yeah, yeah. I've heard them doing that.
I didn't even ask him to.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I've never been on a Phantom.
You haven't?
Never.
No. Well, they're high floor buses, right? And most of them are pretty comfortable. I'm pretty sure most agencies around here recently, they have the nice comfy seats in them.
Guess that Phantom still has some going.
What?
Guess that Phantom still has some going.
Yeah. The Sound Transit Phantoms, the aisleway is pretty narrow because all the seats are like the large reclining seats like on this bus. Yeah. And they have, I'm pretty sure those have like the luggage racks above.
You see what I meant then?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if anyone ever uses them, but they're there,
Yeah.
which is cool.
But they're retired now.
Yeah. I've ridden a couple through like downtown, but never like on the freeway, like right here.
Yeah. Back down.
Did we pass the airport already?
Yep.
No. Where?
I have no clue what area this is called. Des Moines, I guess.
Yeah.
And somewhere down there.
I think right there is where it looks like that's where a new. Oh no, it looks like they're building a new bridge right there.
Pretty sharp of a curve to be able to play.
The new bridge right there also.
For cars.
Oh no, that one's open. They're just doing stuff on it.
Well, Kent Des Moines, I guess I would be correct.
I don't think this lane right here used to be like separated with these barriers.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I can see where the old lines used to be.
Yeah. You're watching this thing. Oh.
Where? Oh yeah, right there.
We ain't in Coldwell. We're not in Coldwell.
Oh yeah.
I hate names sometimes.
Yeah. Whoa.
What do you think the two lanes in the middle are going to be for?
Oh, are they having new HOV lanes right here?
I don't know.
Maybe. Probably. Or maybe they're just gonna be like express lanes.
Yeah. I don't think that they would put like that rail in the middle.
Yeah. Like, it was either right here or in Tacoma where they were gonna have new express lanes that they've been working on for a
That's
long
where
time.
Link Light is going to be.
Yeah, it's right on this side.
Oh, carpool, you're right.
Oh yeah. This section of the light rail right here, it looks surprisingly complete besides the wires. It looks surprisingly done for opening so far away.
Bit that's consistently pissing me off is the I-90 bridge problems.
Yeah. Oh, there's a station right there.
Yeah. No, it's just where they end the track. That's where they're up to for track.
Oh, I see. Those yellow machines to like add new parts of the bridge. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you know if they got the spot for like the new light rail place down here yet?
I don't think so. But also, I absolutely am not South Sound.
Yeah.
See, kind of big. Goes BRT back there.
We're kind of almost there. Federal way. About the 167. There was like a time. Oh yeah, right here. It just stops. It just only one of the trips stops here. Weird. Yeah. But like
5 minutes ahead.
We're 5 minutes ahead?
30 minutes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn.
2 minutes and 22 seconds ahead. Early is good. It means that we have more time to look at crossing and stuff.
Yeah. Whatever happens at Auburn, we'll be there for 20 minutes. I think we're gonna take the left exit, right?
Probably.
Federal Way Transit Center, Bay 2.
Both of them are.
Oh.
Those are.
They can make money on this bridge every day, all day.
Yeah.
Oh.
All these people are violators trying to get out of the freeway. In the cars all by themselves.
So do they just station some cars or bikes over here or what?
No, that's just for HOV or carpool.
Yeah.
So all these people think they go a shortcut. Like that car that was just coming the other direction, it was gonna get on the freeway, but it did a turn back around, went back around the island. So
Yeah.
he could have turned over this way, but when they see the cops up there, then they start turning off. And once you get too far, you're already there. You're
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that State Patrol didn't pull over that white car and got up on his ass. So he must have been on a mission to get somewhere. They're all like 70, 75 plus going by me.
So, does the police department station some vehicles over there?
Huh?
Does the police department put some vehicles over there to ticket them? Or
Well, they just pick an area they're going to work. But there might have been, there was a lot of them here. There was even another one going down the hill.
Yeah.
So maybe they are focused on that right now for some reason.
I counted 4.
Yeah. There might have been just an emphasis on 317. You know.
Yeah. Got it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Back on the 405 up near Bellevue. I one time spent one of the times in traffic just counting the number of HOV violators. I think I hit like 70.
I used to do the 560, and that irritated me so much. I was so glad to get off there.
Oh yeah.
But the thing about it is, the $536 fine. You make $400,000 a year. What's a $536 ticket?
Yeah.
It's just a drop in the bucket. They don't care. You know? I mean, I think that, and I'm pretty sure that says maximum fine. So I'm pretty sure the first time they don't have to pay that much. Probably the second time either, but the third time probably the max. You know, but I think the fine should be a little bit higher. You make it $1,000 a pop, yeah, people start thinking twice.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to lose a brand just because they're being dumb and want to go somewhere they're not supposed to.
I remember that in California sometimes the fines are like minimum 700.
That's good.
Oh yeah, in California, everything's super strict right there.
Oh heck yeah. Like they even have cameras checking inside of your car.
Yeah, I know. I live in Europe. They took pictures of you and they sent it to you, your ticket in the mail. You couldn't dispute it because it's you sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
I was on a bus that was at Ashway Park and Ride, and like the ramp there only goes one way, but it's a bus only ramp, not just an HOV, it's just bus only, but they had 2 state troopers that were sitting at the end of the ramp.
Yeah.
But it just goes straight into the park and ride.
Good number. Oh, there's 4 like 5 or 6 on board right now.
Yeah.
No, man. Seattle's on the other side. 577. 577, right on the other side.
Now you have to wait to get back on schedule.
Yeah, I got 40 seconds. I was about a minute, 2 minutes early. What we did. I always want to be early. You can't leave early.
Yeah. I made a minus 4-minute connection yesterday.
Down 4 and you're still down, and that was good.
We asked the other bus to hold.
Oh. How did they communicate with another bus?
It was in Kitsap.
Oh. There's no way I can communicate with my coworkers at home.
They have like a physical phone that they pick on up.
Oh, yeah, the phone.
Yeah.
But I can't talk to another driver. I can only talk to my comm center. Maybe that person called their comm center and said, hey, can you hold that bus?
It's like bus 177 to bus 41502.
Yeah, comm center can do that. But
The driver can just say that, and every single bus in Kitsap will hear it.
we never had radios like that. That's the last thing they wanted us to be able to communicate to another bus.
Well, that being said, also, a lot of the routes here are a lot more frequent.
Well, yeah, we're every 30 minutes.
Whereas in Kitsap, some of those routes
1
are
hour, yeah.
hour 30, hour 45.
Yeah, it's not as big of a service at all.
Yeah. They're
I open this, I can't see through the reflection. Seeing cars coming is like,
Yeah.
okay.
Also, I don't really care if it's open, so. Or not.
Yeah, stop going over the crosswalk and you don't have that problem. Yeah, I don't even think I would ever want to communicate with another driver. Anytime you tell a driver to hold
Auburn
you're just making
Station,
that driver
B4.
mad. They got a schedule and they want to keep on it and they got to sit and wait a few minutes.
Yeah.
Now they're getting behind. Anything can happen when you're waiting.
Well, also with Kitsap, they've had their schedules really heavily.
Yeah, oh, they're probably a lot more wide open. I mean, I used to do the 595, go down to Purdy, but I've never done it down there in my personal school.
That's probably a new Federal Way station.
Yeah.
The new one, right over there, to the left.
Nice.
Looking good. That one we were in, I guess they're going to get rid of it. Tear it down or something.
Oh, there's one.
The parking garage.
Yeah.
Never enough parking, no matter what they do.
I'm always of the view that you could use less parking.
That's
Yeah.
cul-de-sac if you've been a neighborhood. You know, walk to the bus stop, a mile, 2 miles. I don't think so.
I have to do that with where I live.
Right. I mean, well, nowadays, I mean, they got the electric bikes and scooters and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Washingtonians, however many people have a driver's license in that house, 9 times out of 10, that's how many cars in the driveway.
Yeah.
It's Washington.
Got a point.
I refuse to buy my kids cars. They all have to buy their own cars because they respect them. Tear up my car. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Ain't getting it fixed. They all have their own vehicles. They have respect for their vehicles. One less thing I have to worry about.
The route that goes the furthest north that Pierce Transit operates.
So what now?
Is 560 the northernmost route that Pierce Transit operates?
Yeah, now the Bellevue.
Yeah.
Because we used to do the 566, and that goes to Overlake. That's Kirkland. That used to be the farthest. I mean, I guess say in King County. Because we used to go all the way up to Enumclaw.
Ooh.
Local buses. Go to Fort 10, go to Rainier School. Then from there you go on to Buckley and up around and come back around and lay over in Enumclaw. That was a fun route. That was, oh my God, probably 18 years ago. Probably. Oh, no, I'm telling you.
Probably no longer. Yeah.
I'm in my 27th year. We've been a lot of places, but there's no way they'll even. But once we take a route away, we never will do it again. I don't understand that, but that's their philosophy. We used to go way out over the Purdy Spit, way back in the home, way back there on the other side of the bridge. And I can't tell you how many times drivers got lost back there. Things change, demographics change.
Yeah. those local bus route is every hour, and it got suspended during COVID.
What route was that?
240, no, it's a DART, King County Metro DART. 206, I think. Could be like 260, I don't remember.
Yeah, we had 206.
No, 204, that's it. My bad.
Wow. But yeah, COVID did change a lot.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
At least it came back.
At least it came back.
Well, one time, during COVID, we only did rides for essential workers only.
Oh yeah.
So, like, in theory, you could have operated, like, you wouldn't need one of these MCI.
No, we were still driving them though. 'Cause I used to, during the beginning of the pandemic, we didn't even assign routes. They gave us routes. This is what you're going to be doing. And I was doing the 577. And you take a trip to Seattle. We did it. Well, I did a trip up, trip back. Then I sat for, I think, an hour and 25 minutes before I did another trip up. It was great. All the break time was great. But these buses were limited only because they only have one door. And we didn't have these either. That's where these came from because of COVID.
Do you like them?
No. I hate it. I get the point, but they're not a safety measure. They were just supposed to, keep stuff from floating around. We can get over the top, come underneath. So to me, the only thing they're good for is someone really can't take a big punchage or spit on it when it's closed.
Yeah.
That was about it. So we got Humvees going to the field in Yakima.
Ooh. Yeah. The Indiana plate.
They're coming from really across the country. And they usually, last Tuesday in Lakewood, I got stuck behind a military train for 35 minutes.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
not nice, but nice.
You just see all the Humvees, all the transport vehicles. It went for like 5 minutes one way. Probably longer than that because when I got there, it was still going. I sat 5 minutes, stopped. About 15 minutes, we backed up. You can tell it hitched up more stuff. And it sat for another 10 and moved forward a little bit. And then finally started going backwards. I was like, wow. I totally missed my trips.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do. I missed my 574.
Was that on the 574 where you
Yeah,
got?
in the morning. Yeah, I'm the third bus out of the lot.
Oh.
I'm number 3.
So now I'm curious. Does bus assignments now work on like a seniority basis, or?
Yes.
Oh.
We sign by seniority. So when we have our shake-ups, what we call shake-ups, when it's time to bid the work you want to do, it starts with the first, I don't know, they only let 3 people in the room, a 5-minute stack. So one person will go in there and 5 minutes later another one can come in. And then 5 minutes later another one come in, but you only get 20 minutes to sign a run. So when you're 20 minutes up, you're out, and another driver comes in, and that's how we sign runs, and it's all by seniority. So number 1 in seniority, they can look at every run they want to and decide which one they want. And their days off and everything else. We only have so many Saturdays, Sundays off, so many Friday, Saturdays, and so many Sunday, Mondays. And the rest are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those are horrible runs, horrible days off. But when you're a rookie and you're new, that's how it works.
Yeah. The same in the airline industry.
Yeah.
Just instead of it being a room, it's on an app.
That's the same thing with the post office, all of them.
Yeah.
It's like longevity gives you carte blanche, as they say. It's not like it's really carte blanche, but because even though I have 30 drivers ahead of me, so I'm at the mercy of 30 drivers.
But that means that you're really senior, right?
Well, I'm a senior driver, yes, but I mean, to me, senior would be like, there's only 3 or 4 people ahead of you, but I'll never get there, ever.
I mean, in the grand scheme of it, with how many drivers would you say Pierce has?
Excuse me?
How many drivers would you say Pierce Transit has?
500.
30 out of 500 is really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I never looked at planes. Don't get me wrong. The only problem with it for me is there's 3 to 5 drivers that like the hours I like. It's not so much about what work you're doing. It's about getting in and getting out. Because when I get to Puyallup, I take this bus back to Pace. I'm done.
Nice.
The flip side is I go to bed 6:30. I get up at 12:30 in the morning to be to work, and I sign on. I get there about 1:20, 25.
Auburn Station,
I
Bay
leave
4.
the yard at about 2:08. So
So,
that's the flip side of it. You got to be willing to get up early in the morning. You got to know how to go to bed is the one thing.
Wow.
is this also where we are?
What?
Is this also our stop?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I mean, you know, it's all. Most people sign with seniorities because of preference. You know, they like these hours or these days off and stuff.
Or
It
this
works for them
route?
and their family.
Or like this route or something?
Nah, routes, yeah, you could say that, but routes, things change. Because every 6 months, we do 3-month shakeups, but every 6 months they do a service change. So I did this I did this piece last year. I'm on the same run I was last 6 months. But now I don't do, I used to do a 578 up, 578 back, and another 578, but not
All right,
no
bro,
more.
thank you. Hey, sir, can I get this 915 in front of you?
I can't stop it.
Okay, can you blow at him then?
I give him a honk, but I don't know
Yeah,
that way. He
yeah.
usually won't. That usually tells him get out of here.
No. Hoping I can catch you right quick. You see, bro? Gotta catch this bus. He'll pull out right behind.
He ain't pulled out yet.
I know, I'm watching. Thank you.
This is us?
Yeah.
Thank you so
All right,
much,
guys,
sir.
have a good day.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you
Have a
too.
good rest.
Bye.
For sure.
Like this.
It says out of service.
You're gonna be in the photo.
Did we make it?
Now he goes to base.
Yeah. Oh, that's